Everyone says that salmon is good for you, but here's why your salmon might be doing more harm than good. So there are high levels of omega-3 in salmon, but what most people don't know is that if you're eating farmed salmon, as in the salmon that doesn't say wild on the packet, it has a completely different fat profile, which means it has omega-3, yes, but it also has a lot of omega-6, sometimes just as much as omega-3. And you don't want that to be the case. You want your foods to be much higher in omega-3 than omega-6. And the reason for that is because you need to think of omega-6 like a bit of a safety alarm system. When you cut or injure yourself, it will trigger the alarm and send out what I like to think of as a load of cotton balls, which is essentially inflammation. So that thing where you cut yourself and your skin raises around it, that's inflammation. But the issue is when you consume foods that are high in omega-6, like with farmed salmon, that alarm system and those cotton balls are coming out in bucket loads. And you end up in a state of low-grade inflammation that messes with everything from your mood to your metabolism, and it can give you aches and pains and all of that feeling that people above the age of 30 usually complain about. And then to make matters even worse, farm salmon is actually grey. They just dye it pink to make it look more appealing. And then it's also higher in something called PCBs, which was like toxic man-made chemicals that were banned in the 70s, but are still in the fish food that is being fed to the salmon. So you end up consuming it as well. But look, I'm not saying never eat salmon again, because I definitely still do, but I only eat wild salmon. I get it when it's on sale because I'm not rich. And I rest easy in the fact that I'm getting the omega-3 without having to fight against the omega-6. Because, by the way, in wild salmon, you got 10 times the amount of omega-3 compared to omega-6. I hope that clears it up. Let me know if you have any questions and follow for more. Bye.